Today we're going to make a stand for the Narcissus, and this is the pile of bits that I've pulled out of my stash of weird stuff to build a base that roughly emulates the surface of the Nostromo. This is going to be the stand, and we've now got this arm here, which is a hydraulic valve mechanism from inside a hydraulic system on a digger. Needs a lot of finishing, but it's got lovely detail on it, and it's tough as you like. So this is going to fit into here. Yeah, here we go. Pile of bits. Let's crack on. First piece, pretty good. That'll do. Right, let's take that end off. Got a mark here, scored in. Don't know if you can see that. Now we've got our workpiece and it's been trimmed. Fits on the end of the stand here. That's going to be fine once it's drilled and I can bolt it onto the wood. This piece now fits into here. That gives us the cantilever for the stand. Hardened machine steel. I mean, this thing is going to be tough. All the wires are going to run externally, making detail on here through the stand and into the power. Right, so we're arranging bits to try and make areas of detail, areas that look technical enough to fit together and do stuff. I'm going to put a lot of piping over the top of this once this is settled in. A couple of bits to do on this end here. The two rectangles in this corner need a bit more chunkiness. A few more panels on the middle here. I think we're looking all right. We're getting a good sort of hybrid of stuff going on here. It's not looking too out of context. I'm going to add some more to these areas now. Cut some specific panels to fit in, I think, just to knit it all together, and then piping, and then a paint job, and then we'll see what it looks like. First of all, got to glue it all together. Okay, so we're getting there. Now we've got something that looks like it rotates up here. We've got all sorts of various different bits on here. Greeblies, there's going to be another layer with piping just over the top. And then we're pretty much there. A few little panel lines to put in and a few other little greeblies just to detail the stuff now. But I'm kind of happy with the way that's looking. I'm going to turn it round now so I can work looking from the other side so I don't get a biased view on it. Right, so here's what we've got now. Looks like a pile of bits at the minute. It's very difficult to see what you're doing when you get to this level. And then your greeblies, the details that you want to put on, start to get more specific and you have to look and hunt harder to get the places filled nicely. But looking pretty good. I'm going to give it a light dusting of grey primer now. So there it is, with a light dusting of grey just to tie everything together so we know what we're looking at. There's a few more details to put on, obviously. I think I might do a few Wayland Yutani logos in little tiny things, maybe put an airlock door in. I'm not sure yet. Just something to knit it together with the Narcissus, which is going to be over the top of it. There's a couple of areas here that have these in. There's the little Beulah. Get in there. They've got to glue in. There's a couple more of these to add. Probably put them somewhere down here. Maybe one up here, not sure. But you've got to keep them clustered like they had on the movie. So there'll be a few more to go on. And yeah, blah, 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 I'm waffling. Okay, this is what we've got now. Place looks like a bomb's hit it, but other than that, we've got something that's looking pretty good. Get a few more antennae on it, I think, like Nostromo, but you'll see once it comes together. Okay, so here it is with a grey coat and now a dusting of white. Everything's coming together a little bit now, looks super techno. All the details are looking pretty cool. Everything's fitting together quite nicely. There's a couple of areas that I need to address next, and what I'll be doing is making some panels on the laser cutter, fitting them into areas like this, awkward little radius junctions and things. So I'm going to make some special paneling that fits into there, and a couple of other areas just to bring it up the detail close to this busy section here. And then I need these to leave a bit more plain. So I want all the greeblies to be concentrated to smaller areas on the surface and the rest of it to look a little bit flatter and more open. And all sorts of bits, from chewing gum machines to battery covers to all sorts. So there you go. Hope you like it. Next up, paint job once I've done those final details. So far, looking good.